Well, thank you for the invitation, and believe me, I would love to be in Athens. This is the problem of the current times, that traveling is not always possible. But having said that, this is also one very good example how technology is bringing us closer, because I believe it was everywhere in Europe and the world where a meeting across video bridge became a new normality, and thus it doesn't matter so much anymore whether you work from Athens or Ayos Nikolaos, which is, by the way, my very favorite holiday destination in the beautiful Crete island. So, of course, I agree with Mr. Minister that the COVID pandemic has been an accelerator. Before that, it was a question of culture or question of how you prefer doing it in respect of providing public services. Now, with the COVID, digital became in many cases the only option. And thus, of course, for us Estonians who culturally are often joked not to like to meet the other people, which probably is true a bit, but for us it was also very comfortable because we have the ID card and digital identity widely used in the society, as Mr. Minister explained, and that actually gave us much better opportunities to act like business as usual, even though we had to stay at our homes for over a month. Now, when we talk about digital development in public services, I think the pandemic showed us the necessity for e-education, e-health, all sorts of information-based services to be provided to citizens remotely. And none of those, in my understanding, is possible without the proper digital identity and proper digital tools for that. And of course, as one of the questions for the panel was, where would Europe be heading? I do hope that at some point I can come to Athens or Ayos Nikolaos with my Estonian digital prescription and use it in the pharmacies, just like I'm currently using it in Estonia or in Finland, which is a pilot cross-border usage. Second point I would like to make is that obviously COVID impacted both Estonian and Greek economies. We are both very much dependent on tourism, and there is no question that tourism was hit terribly, and several other sectors as well. And of course, this is a serious matter. But what I have seen and what has been very impressive is that a lot of sectors are actually boosting. And now the question is whether Greek and Estonian and other small countries can adapt fast enough to make this new economic growth possible. I know that later this week there will be contactless, driverless buses driving around in the Greek city of Lamia, which is, I believe, around a bit more than 100 kilometers from Athens. And this is one good example that shows that actually contactless can bring new innovation to our streets, and I think Greek government and Greek people should be very proud that you are among the very first to implement this. And why I know it, of course, is because these buses are made in Estonia, so this is one of our very good cooperations, hopefully a success story. So with that, I conclude my remarks, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.